We're moving on from week one here on Chicago Bears Now. My name is Harrison Graham. All you can do is turn the page at this point. And to quote Bill Belichick, we're on to Tampa Bay. Bears, Bucs, week two this Sunday, September 17th in Tampa Bay. Bucs picked up a surprising win over the Vikings in week one, which actually helps the Bears. And now the Bears got an opportunity to get back to 500, pump the brakes on all the chaos and panic. You win Sunday. I won't say all is well, but you're feeling much better about things than we did after that loss to the Green Bay Packers. So what do you think? Will the Bears bounce back this week? Type Y for yes, type in for no. And to be clear, by bounce back, I mean win the game, not just play better. Like, will they win the game this week? Type Y for yes, type in for no. Full score prediction from me later on in the video. Okay, I made this point last week, and I'll make it again because I'm alarmed at how few downfield throws you made. Throw the ball downfield, please. The head coach said it on radio this week. Yeah, we need to throw the ball downfield. This passing chart, unacceptable. 37 pass attempts, 4 went 10 yards or more. One of those, Justin Fields changed the play at the line of scrimmage and threw a nice slot fade ball to Darnell Mooney for a touchdown. Let's challenge the Bucs secondary downfield. Let's challenge the intermediate part of the field even. Like, we don't need to throw 10 wide receiver screens. I don't mean to say you have to abandon that completely. It can work if blocked properly, but if the first 2 or 3 get stuffed, maybe you go away from that, which is something you didn't do against Green Bay. All eyes are on Justin Fields and Luke Getsy in week 2. I think we all know that. Getsy needs to dial up more shots downfield. I think a lot of that needs to start with getting the run game going, and that means more under center this week. I was alarmed at how much shotgun we saw. And Fields, when he does have opportunities, needs to pull the trigger because sometimes he's still hesitant. And when there's guys open, he needs to be willing to throw the football. I would rather sink with Justin Fields than sort of swim with a conservative approach and not have a clear answer on the quarterback long term. So let's take more shots downfield. Let's let it rip and see what QB1 can do. Speaking of week 2, join our live Bears versus Bucs watch party. We go live for every single game, and that will continue this week. We'll be live 1 hour before kickoff, 12 Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central, with kickoff at noon Central in Tampa. Let's bounce back. Let's bring the good vibes. Hope to see you guys there. Subscribe and join us. Okay, target DJ Moore 10+ times. I think more than anything else, and there was a lot to be concerned with in week 1, the fact that you targeted DJ Moore twice after acquiring him in a trade featuring the number 1 pick is quite frankly disgraceful. It's unacceptable. It's coaching malpractice. There might be a little QB malpractice there. Like Luke Getsy, Justin Fields, the next, however many days, depending on when you're watching this, leading up to kickoff. DJ Moore. That should be the game plan. DJ Moore. Like, get this freaking guy the football, man. The 2 times you threw to him, nice little chunk plays. We're not going to throw to him the rest of the game. This cannot happen again this year. Like, not a single time. Like, you got to get this ball to him early and often. 10+ targets a game. That should be the goal. That should be the expectation. Now, there might be some weeks where it's like 7 or 8, but 2, it can never be less than 6 or 7. And it needs to be double digits in most weeks, and that needs to happen this week. Like DJ Moore, like on the first drive, you know how teams script the first 10 to 15 plays? Multiple of those need to be to target DJ Moore. That should be the expectation. Let's talk injury stuff. The Bears mostly had a clean report coming out of that game with Green Bay. Obviously, Tevin Jenkins is on IR, but Kyler Gordon, he's injured. Now, Matt Eberflus said on Monday that we won't have a clear diagnosis publicly until Wednesday. He met with doctors on Monday, and Flus declined to comment on, what the latest was specifically, but he did leave with a hand injury. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. It's a bummer for Kyler because I thought he played well early in that game. I think he's poised for a breakout year 2. Maybe they wrap it up and he plays with the club. We see that sometimes out of players in the secondary. So we'll see his official status as the week progresses. Now, otherwise, the Bears should be pretty healthy, other than Doug Kramer and Tevin Jenkins, who are on IR. So that's the good news. Obviously, things can pop up in practice. You never know. But I think the Bears are mostly healthy. But if Kyler Gordon's out, look for Josh Blackwell to step up in his place and play that nickel corner position. BetUS, the place to go to make money this football season. Now, I kind of split in week 1 on the Bears game. I did take the Bears. I take a big L on that one. But I took the over as well, and that hit with ease. Shout out to Alan Williams for getting torched. Create an account today, chatsports.com/Bears, promo code BEARDOWN. You put down $100, they'll give you $125 for free. Great place to make money this football season. Now, Bucs are 3-point favorites. They won last week. Bears lost. I'm not surprised to see this type of point spread over under 41.5. So Vegas, our friends at BetUS, basically saying this is going to be a quick math here, 23 to 20, 22 to 19 type of game, somewhere in that range. I could see it. I could see it being low 20s overall. Chatsports.com/Bears, promo code BEARDOWN. I think my early thought on this is I would probably go over here, and I would stay away from the point spread, unfortunately. Official prediction coming up here in a bit. Okay, stop being vanilla, Alan Williams. Seriously. Like, I don't care if you're adding sprinkles or if you're going to go with a little chocolate swirl flavor, but stop being vanilla with your defense. You got to mix it up. Jordan Love has not played that much in the NFL. So what would you ideally want to do to a young quarterback who hasn't seen live bullets much? You'd want to mix up the looks, right? They didn't do that. They didn't challenge him. 15 to 27, which isn't that good, by the way. But the completions he had, for the most part, were very easy looks. He's standing back there all day. He's surveying. Oh, there's a wide open guy. Here's a little angle route to Aaron Jones. TJ Edwards can't cover him. The Bears didn't challenge Jordan Love at all. Like, that is so disappointing. Blitz him occasionally. Disguise your coverages. The secondary was confused. Alan Williams has got to figure this out fast. Otherwise, I think Matt Eberflus needs to take on play calling duties. Williams has got to stop being vanilla. Like, it's boring. It's not effective. You don't have a good enough defensive line to be vanilla yet. I think it's better, but it's still not good enough. That has got to change and change fast. And then lastly, you got to bring energy on the road. Like, you've got to bring energy on the road. Way more than you brought last week. I think the effort was there. I won't throw Flus under the bus for saying that the effort was there, but you got to bring even more juice. Like, look at the Packers. I thought they were energetic from snap one in that game. And took it to the Bears. When you're on the road, now your back's up against the wall after a disappointing week 1 loss, you got to bring the juice. You got to bring the energy. You got to take that to Tampa and hit them in the mouth early in this game. And even if the execution isn't perfect, even if there's some struggles, you can't mentally check out of this game. I think the Bears did that in the second half once things started going south. That cannot happen against Tampa this week. So hopefully things go better. I still think it's a very winnable game. I know Tampa beat Minnesota on the road, but Vikings had like 3 brutal turnovers in that game. Cousins fumbled a couple times. Like, it's kind of one of those week 1 wonky games. You got to think Tampa kind of regresses back to the mean a little bit. And for the flip side for the Bears too, the Bears aren't as bad as they played last week, right? I don't think they're that bad. I think they'll play better. Bucs will play worse, which should give the Bears a chance to win a road game. Predict the score for us. Bears, Buccaneers down in Tampa Bay. Who do you have winning, and what do you have the final score being? I really was very close to picking Tampa in this game, which is why I said I'm staying away from the point spread of Bucs -3. In this case, the Bears cover it by 6 points. But I'll go one more week. I'll keep the faith. Bears win 23-20. They should win this game. But they should have also at least been a lot more competitive against the Packers, and they weren't. So I'm kind of in the, you got to prove it to me. I'm picking them, but the confidence, I'll put it this way. I was more confident last week, which says a lot because they've lost 24 of 28 to the Packers heading into that matchup, than I am with this pick, but I'll reluctantly make it. Bears win 23-20 to improve to 1-1. Be sure to subscribe and join us for our Sunday watch party live, like we said, at 12 Eastern, 11 Central for an hour pregame, but then we'll be live for the entire game as well. We got you guys covered with videos all week long leading up to kickoff. All you got to do is subscribe and join us.